Greetings to all. In today's video, we are going to learn how to install an inverter with a battery and connect it to domestic wiring for operation. Objectives. At the end of this video, you will be able to Number 1. Select the proper rating of the inverter to install. Number 2. Select a suitable place for the inverter in the house. Number 3. Select the correct rating of the battery and the place to keep the inverter. Number 4. Install the inverter and make a connection to the load. Number 5. Test the inverter for its good performance on and off the supply mains. Let us collect the tools, materials and equipment required to do this practice. 1 trainee's toolkit, 1 portable electric drilling machine 6 mm, 1 star head screwdriver set of 6 mm, 1 roll jumper number 8, 1 combination plier 150 mm, 1 set double-ended spanner set 6 mm to 25 mm, 1 ball peen hammer 0.75 kg, 1 single phase energy meter 250 volts 10 amperes, 1 multi-pin socket 3x5 pin 250 volts 6 ampere, 1 800 volts ampere 250 volts inverter, 1 battery 12 volts 120 ampere hours, 1 2-pole MCB 10 amperes, 1.5 square millimeter PVC copper 1x18 wires as required, MCB single pole 6 amperes 2 number, auto wires stranded red and black each 1 number. How do I select the capacity of an inverter and battery? Let us assume we must design an inverter for the loads given below. From the tabulation, the total power that the inverter must supply the AC power is 740 watts. To calculate the inverter capacity in volts per ampere, we must consider the power factor. Substitute the values of watts and power factor as 740 and 0.8 respectively. Since for ohms the power factor of 0.8 is standard. So, the power required for the inverter in volts ampere for the given load is 925 volts ampere. Select the next range of 1000 volts ampere or kilovolts ampere. Let us discuss how to calculate the battery backup time. Let's assume you have an inverter battery with 120 ampere hour capacity, 12 volts of input voltage and 80% discharge efficiency. Substitute the value in the formulas. Backup time is equal to 120 into 12 into 0.8 by 740 is equal to 1.55 hours. Approximately 1 hour 30 minutes or 90 minutes. Procedure. Task 1. Select Install inverter with battery to connect in domestic wiring. Step 1. Select the suitable rating of the inverter considering the total connected in that house like fan, lamp, etc. The rating of the inverter should not exceed 60% capacity of the inverter key. For a 100 watts inverter, total load should not be more than 60 watts. Step 2. Select the right place to install the inverter where good ventilation is available. The place for installation for inverter should be nearer to the double pole switch and the energy meter position. Step 3. Select the correct place to install battery which is nearer to inverter and to the ventilation. Step 4. Install the inverter and battery close to each other. Do not provide the battery away from the inverter. It should be close to the inverter because it helps in reducing the current loss due to resistance of wire. Step 5. Make wiring connection to the inverter with 1.5 square millimeter wire. Step 6. Connect the 3-pin output socket from the mains supply. Step 7. Connect the positive terminal of the battery, that is, red wire, to the place provided for the positive terminal on the inverter. Step 8. Connect the negative terminal of the battery, that is, black wire, to the place provided for the negative terminal of the inverter. When connecting battery terminals to the inverter, use special auto wires. Do not use common 3x20 or 7x20 wires, and ensure that the battery is fully charged. Step 9. Put grease or Vaseline on the battery terminals for reducing the terminal corrosion. Step 10. Complete the connection. Take the output from the inverter output socket and use it to power the load. To connect the inverter output to the load, use only 1x18 wire and do not use 3x20 or 7x20 wire. Step 11. Connect the on or off switch on the wall panel from the phase output pin of the inverter output socket. Step 12. Connect one common neutral line of both inverter output and mains AC supply. Step 13. Connect only one wire for the phase line from the inverter output socket to the switches. Step 14. Give connection to one bulb, one fan A and 2-pin socket only to the inverter output. Step 15. Connect the other devices in the room, that is, the tube light, fan B and 3-pin socket directly to the mains AC line. Low voltage load only to be connected on the 2-pin socket during the power off time. Heavy load should not be connected to this socket, such as heater, geyser, motors in HP, etc. Step 16. Check the operation of the inverter during power off and then power returns. If the main supply is on, the load connected to the inverter will get the main AC supply, and other devices which are directly connected on the mains AC supply will also work on the main supply. During power shutdown, the devices which are directly connected to the mains AC will stop functioning, and the devices connected to the inverter will keep on working on the inverter output. When the mains AC supply returns, the inverter will again connect the load to its output. In the video, we have discussed how to select the proper rating of the inverter to install, select the capacity of the inverter and battery, calculate the battery backup time, install the inverter with battery to connect to domestic wiring, and test the inverter for its good performance on and off the supply mains. I hope after watching this video, you can select, install, wire up and test the inverter with a battery for domestic wiring. Thank you and have a good day.